Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing for a moment of silence. I'm excited just to see how everyone else gets more involved, because at this point, there's no limitations, there's no pandemic to hold everybody back from getting more involved with the school. So I'm just excited to see how people do that.
Michelle Obioma introduces us to student government officers this year and checks in on how they help plan events throughout the school year.
Along with Spartan Alliance Band annual chicken and dumpling sale at the Johnny Appleseed Festival, Mara Nicholson gives us an inside look at the long-running fundraiser.
Plus, in sports, we'll have more results from our teams this week and recap one of the most successful weeks we've had yet, including crowning our first sectional champion this school year.
Those stories and more coming to you today only on HHS In Depth.
From Homestead Media, this is HHS In Depth.
Hello, Homestead. I'm Nada DeHook.
And I'm Anthony Gary. And Nada, you and I are familiar with student government, but a lot of students at Homestead still aren't. But each year, all students vote for their class's student government members to speak for them on school issues as well as planning events. And HHS In-Depth reporter Michelle Obioma joined just now to get us acquainted with our student body presidents.
With a new school year comes a new student cabinet. As new and returning members settle into their positions this year, I'll introduce you to your class presidents and tell you a little bit about their goals this year.
After all the COVID that's been going on for the past 2 years, all the regulations are kind of off, and now we're just trying to get started and just have so many more fun events.
With little to no restriction on the type of events student government can hold, many activities are returning.
Some events that are coming back this school year are Survival of the Spartans. I'm very excited. We haven't had that since my freshman year, so 3 years ago. You guys just have to trust me on this. It is one of the most fun experiences I've had at Homestead. It's very enjoyable.
Semi-formal's coming back, and that's going to be pretty exciting because we haven't had that dance in, about 2 years now, so it's been a while. And it's our first time doing it with actual students planning it, and it's probably going to be pretty great.
One of the big things we're doing this year is the blood drive, which we're changing how we set it up a little bit. We're doing it on a Saturday instead of a weekday so that more people can participate in it.
This year, the class presidents are hoping for more involvement from the student body.
I want to go to a lot more school events this year, so being on student government kind of gives me an insider perspective. I hope to give back to the school.
This school year, I'm just excited for cool events just so everyone can get out, have fun. And I'm trying to get out, have fun. It's school. We're trying to get a break. And hopefully I can make a big impact.
If I have something to say to all the students of Homestead High School, it's to just do not be afraid to get involved. What Homestead has to provide is something that no other schools have, and it's something that you should take advantage of.
Each class president is eagerly awaiting the return of popular events and wants to make sure the new school year kicks off without a hitch. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Michelle Obioma.
All right, thank you, Michelle, for the report. As we anticipate the homecoming game tonight, some may be wondering why our wardrobe theme is what it is. Joining us now is HHS In-Depth reporter Sophia Virgilio to tell us the reason behind all this red.
Well, Anthony, as you can tell at school today, the wardrobe theme is red, which is the same as tonight's homecoming football game. And the reason why is that our school has teamed up with Riley's Children's Foundation to help bring attention to National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. We are encouraging everyone to wear your favorite red shirt to tonight's game to support Riley's Children's Hospital. If you'd like to still buy a special Homestead version Red for Riley t-shirt, they are on sale today at lunch for $15. As for the fundraising opportunities tonight at the game, there will be a miracle minute between the first and second quarters. So be sure to bring some bills or even your loose change, as no donation is too small. There will also be a QR code for you to make a donation digitally. The best news is that the local business Fort Wayne Rocks will match the total amount of money raised at tonight's football game. Even more reason to donate more money. Anthony, the homecoming game is always a lot of fun, but tonight's game has an even bigger purpose for all of us.
It really does, Sophia. Thank you for the report and the reason behind the red.
Mother Nature was right on cue with fall officially starting yesterday. But will the cool down continue in the next week? Stay tuned and I'll let you know later on.
Welcome back to HHS In Depth with Anthony Gary and Nada DeHook.
Welcome back to HHS In Depth.
The Johnny Appleseed Festival is a Fort Wayne tradition, and the Homestead Spartan Alliance Band sells their infamous chicken and dumplings there every year.
HHS In Depth reporter Mara Nicholson is in now to recap the exciting fundraiser event.
Every year, the Homestead Spartan Alliance Band participates in the Johnny Appleseed Festival. Their chicken and dumpling stand is a festival staple.
There's been a lot of people, the line's wrapped around as always. We haven't run out of anything yet, but it could happen.
The event serves as a fundraiser for the marching band and provides funding for future opportunities.
Just raise money for the marching band, really expensive, lots of costuming, props.
They help us with our fees to keep them lower, but they also help just like fund our program so that we can do like cooler and bigger and better shows.
For the students serving, not only is this a money-making event for the school, it is also an educational cooking experience.
I'm dumpling rolling, so basically I just roll out the dough and then cut it into little squares, and then they plop it in the soup thing.
It's fun, sure, fire gets hot, but at the end of the day, you're with friends.
I need a dumpling bowl! The benefits of doing this are you're just with everybody, you get to see everybody outside of band, and it's not just practice. Honestly, it's really fun. It's a little hot, but I'm used to that by now. I would do it even if I didn't have to.
If you would like to support the Homestead Marching Band and enjoy some delicious old-fashioned chicken and dumplings, make sure to come out to the Johnny Appleseed Festival next year. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Mara Nicholson.
Thanks, Mara. Would you be interested in studying in Spain, France, or Austria for 6 weeks next summer? The Indiana University Honors Program in Foreign Language is a total immersion study abroad program for Indiana high school students. Sophomores, juniors, and seniors who are studying French, German, or Spanish are eligible to apply. If you would like to learn more, attend a brief meeting after school Thursday, September 29th in room 612, Senior Peepers Classroom.
Are you an honor roll recipient for the 2021 to 2022 spring semester? Check the bulletin board in the hall across from Student Services to see if your name is on the list. Parent Club volunteers and administrators will be in the cafeteria on Tuesday, September 27th, during all lunch periods to hand out your honor roll certificate and a special treat.
National Honor Society will be holding a senior call-out meeting next Tuesday, the 27th, in the Cafe Annex in the morning and after school to discuss the coming year. The morning meeting will be at 7:15 a.m. and after-school meeting will be at 2:40 p.m.
When you attend one of those meetings, please bring your NHS dues with you. Once your dues are collected, you can begin recording your service hours. The dues are $15 and should be in an envelope with your name and grade on it. Dues can be in cash or a check made out to Homestead High School. They will be collecting dues at a later time as well, but it is recommended getting them in now so you can begin getting your volunteer hours.
And now here's HHS In-Depth reporter Matthew Ahn with a look at all the clubs taking place over the next week at Homestead.
Hello Homestead, here's this week's club roundup. Euchre Club will have its first meeting of the year today after school in room 212. Students who are interested in running for one of Spanish Club's officer positions should send either Senor Peeper or Senor Hoon an email by the end of the day today to let them know which position you are interested in. Basket Weaving Club will meet Monday after school in room 210, Miss Lamont's room. Environmental Club's next meeting is on Monday at 2:45 in Mrs. Merkling's room, room 206. We plan to go out to the Environmental Center, so please dress for the outdoors. Film Club will meet next Tuesday after school in room 614. Students for Life will meet on Tuesday after school until 3:15 in Mr. Tucky's room, room 503. The next Students for Choice meeting will be on Wednesday, October 12th from 2:45 until 3:30 in room 611, Dr. Robinson's room. Chess Club will meet Wednesday after school at 2:40 in room 608. Audio aficionados will meet Wednesday at 2:40 in room 600B. Anime Club will meet after school on Thursday, September 29th in room 924. Geek Club will meet in the community room Thursday after school. The next Minority Student Union meeting is next Friday, September 30th from 2:45 until 3:30 in Dr. Robinson's room, room 611. K-Pop Club will meet after school next Friday in room 924. To get up-to-the-minute club updates and additional information, please check out the HHS announcement page on campus. For HHS In Depth, I'm Matthew Watton.
Thank you, Matthew. If you have been using the new Door 1 entrance, chances are you have seen the new weight room that opened up along with it.
HHS In-Depth reporter Luke Ryan joins us now to give us a first-hand look at the weight room as well as the weight and strength classes who are using it each day.
With the new weight room being opened recently, students who would like to start lifting weights and athletes that need to gain strength, speed, and agility have new opportunities open for them. Mr. Ankenbrook, the teacher for weight and strength, and the new athletic development class, gives Homestead a look into the new weight room.
Such a great opportunity for our student athletes here at school to have an 8,000 square foot weight room with a lot of strength training that's state-of-the-art, new equipment where they can get out and work on their explosiveness, their strength, and their agility, all in this 8,000 square foot weight room.
In the new weight room, there is a 33-yard turf strip, which is useful for speed and agility training.
The athletic development class is more geared towards explosive power and strengthening and utilizing all of our new area for building athleticism. While our more general weights training class is for more fitness stuff, but also will incorporate strength training. We have an iPad that's attached to every single rack. They can log on to their account and go over the program for the day. It's really, really interactive, and it's a great site for our students to work with every single day.
With this one part of the construction finished, it leaves students and faculty waiting to see more parts of the new building. This is Luke Ryan reporting for HHS In Depth.
Thanks, Luke. Well, Nada, it appears that fall is truly here, judging by the temperature these past few days.
Jaron Ellis joins us now to let us know if these temps are here to stay for good or if they're just temporary.
Thanks, Donna and Anthony. If you have any plans to go out tonight, make sure to bring a sweatshirt, as tonight won't be similar weather-wise to recent Friday nights. At tonight's game, temperatures will be in the upper 50s at kickoff, but drop into the low 50s by game's end. Taking a look at the weekend, Saturday and Sunday are very similar, with partly cloudy skies and a high of 70 and lows overnight ranging in the 50s. Though it will be pretty windy on Sunday, the weekend will finally start feeling like a typical September. So what can we expect for next week? Will the weather continue to be a happy medium between warm and cool temperatures? Stick around and I'll let you know later on in the show.
Thanks, Jaron. Next in Down to the Wire, Sean Ross gets us caught up on all our Spartan sports news over the last week.
Stick around, you're watching HHS In Depth.
Welcome back to Down to the Wire. I'm Sean Ross, and this week was probably the most successful week in Spartan athletics yet. We'll start off with the girls' golf team, who won the sectional championship last Saturday. This is the girls' 8th straight sectional title in 14 of the last 15 years. Eliza Saul shot an even par of 71. Cassie Ayers was the runner-up with a 76, and Scarlett Sank finished third with a 78. The girls will play in regionals later today at Noble Hawk in Kendallville. Congrats to the Spartan tennis team as they won the Homestead Invite. Individual winners include Stephen Meyer, who won the 1 singles draw, Alex Graber and Eric G., who won the 1 doubles draw, and finally Matthew Otten and James Cowan, who won the 2 doubles draw. The team will be heading to Carmel today and will be at Center Grove tomorrow. The girls' volleyball team won the Lafayette Jeff Invitational last Saturday, defeating Cascade, Lafayette Jeff, Covington, and Garin Catholic. The girls have moved their record to 16-3 on the season. The Homestead girls cross country team got out fast and never looked back, taking first place at the West Noble Invitational, winning with the low score of 32 points. Junior Addison Canablo won with a time of 18-19. As for the boys cross country team, they finished third at the West Noble Invitational in what was a loaded field of teams participating. Both the teams will now be at the New Haven Invitational tomorrow morning. The girls soccer team took out rival Carroll 1-0 this past Monday at home, with Sydney Couch getting the lone goal from a free kick in the 21st minute. The girls are back in action at Northrop on Monday. The football team will be playing Northside at home in the homecoming game tonight. Be sure to purchase your Red for Riley shirts at the cafeteria today for $15. That'll do it for this week's edition of Down to the Wire. Thank you for watching, and Jaron will have a final check of the forecast when we return.
Next week on HHS In Depth, reporter Emily Adams will bring you a story about Homestead students who help out with the Woodside We the People team. Catch this story and more next week.
Looking at the upcoming week, it gets slightly cooler than the weekend, with Monday's high in the mid-60s. The remainder of the week will be very similar, with next Thursday looking like a perfect fall day, with sunny skies and a high of 67. Be aware, though, that each night will be very cool with lows in the 40s. Make sure to spend some time outside next week, as the weather will be perfect for all those who love a cool fall day. Nada, Anthony, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jaron, and thank you for watching today.
Good luck to all of our Homestead athletes and other performers in action this weekend. And Anthony, good luck to you tonight at homecoming.
Good luck to you as well, Nada. Want to catch up with HHS In Depth beyond the news show? Check out our Instagram for updates on next week's show and nationwide news.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here again next week.